And it's Thursday.
Not our usual Wednesday.
Mixing it up tonight. Couldn't get any Facebookers to jump on with us. Had a couple people that were going to, and then they didn't.
Are they scared?
I think so. I think people are scared.
It's very scary.
I was thinking about the other day. I've asked several people to do this, and they always start off with, oh, excuse me, got the burps.
Always.
People always start off with, that I run into in public somewhere, they're always like, hey, we listen, or I listen to your podcast, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, why don't you do it sometime? No, thanks. And
it's very intimidating.
When you ask why, they're always like, just, I don't know. Every reason is just like, I don't know. And it kind of makes you wonder. I mean, obviously there's the, what's the word I want to use? The
fear of becoming famous?
Yes, that's it.
That's definitely my fear.
No, I don't know, people are self-conscious about their ideas and views and even
you put yourself out there and people just say, Pam, stop clearing your throat into the microwave, or microphone, not microwave.
You clear your throat into the microwave
Pam,
too.
We can... yeah. People are...
Well, we're probably lucky in the fact that I'm not saying that we couldn't say something stupid and have it affect our lives.
Yeah, I worry about that all the time.
But it's not like we're going to go into work tomorrow and our boss is going to be like, I listened to your podcast and I'm not very happy about, and you lose your job or something like that.
Technically, I could.
Yeah, but it's just a customer and
I know.
Fuck you and move on. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
my current customer is a listener.
Is he?
Shout out. Still hired me, so.
Shout out to your current customer. We won't blow him in.
Mm-hmm.
Him or her.
Right. We won't blow them in.
We will not use any pronouns to describe them.
Right. How dare you assume?
But to be honest with you,
identity.
Right. So, it was kind of funny, the Six Strings Crossing one last week.
I still haven't listened to that. I forgot.
Thanks for the support.
Sorry.
Shit. That one, it's kind of funny. The lead singer fella, Brandon, was trying to keep it very hi, radio interview.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he started off very, nothing bad, just very professional voice. And then by the end of it, we're talking about hand jobs.
Oh,
and
God.
Not giving, not like that.
What?
You have to listen to it. Get the context.
I don't think I will now.
But, no, we weren't talking about hand jobs.
I getcha.
We're just, never mind. You have to listen to the
Spoiler
podcast.
Alert.
But what I'm saying is, they didn't, at the end of it, he's like, we can't share this now. This is fun. This is how people talk. But we can't share this professionally.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, way to go.
I'd rather do it that way than be some fakey, stupid shit.
Well, yeah.
That's what drives me nuts about, I'll listen to, all right, this will be a long way to get there. But my tractor that I plow with has a radio that resets itself every time you turn off the key. And I need to fix that. I just haven't. I need to run another wire or something. But every time you turn the key off, it's like you completely erase the memory on the radio. So it's like a whole process to connect it up to my phone every single fucking time. And what's more frustrating is if you hook it up to your phone and then you screw up, somebody stops and wants to talk to you and you shut the tractor off. It clears it, you start the tractor back up and you're like, oh, God damn it. So I just gave up on...
Just listen to radio.
Yeah, so I've just been listening to the local radio stations. And it is what it is. But it's just the fakest, hokiest, and occasionally they say something funny. But it's...
They can't swear.
Well, it's not even about swearing. It's just... It's this... I don't know. This fake thing that they do that is... I don't know. It's just...
The morning mashup.
Just frustrating. And I don't know. To me, a podcast is something completely different. And it's really weird that we live in a day and age when people are just afraid to talk about what they truly believe in something for fear of whatever repercussions, especially in this day and age.
Cancel culture, man.
So what about, and we're not even talking anything as egregious as the Morgan Wallen thing that happened this week.
Yeah, I didn't even really hear what he exactly said, but I'm assuming it had the N-word in it, and that was enough to know.
Stupidest thing in the world. So I'm just going to give my quick determination if saying the N-word's bad or not. And I'm probably going to catch some blowback here, but I don't care.
Great.
If you're just
Never gonna get
saying the N-word, fine. If you're saying it at a person of color
in a derogatory way,
you deserve to be executed. So what?
So what did he do?
So I don't understand the context of it, but it looks like they're all out at partying or whatever. And I don't know if it's an Uber driver or if it's one of their friends or something, but a car pulls up, they all get out, and they all leave the car and they go up to the house. And they're kind of yelling shit back and forth. And from the way I understand it, it was the doorbell camera thing from across the street that caught all this. And he turns around and says something along the lines of, "Hey, somebody, take care of that pussy ass N."
Okay.
So, without knowing the context, like, is he talking about his best friend that dropped him off there? Like, give him some gas money, or take my best friend home? You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what's the context? Or was there like a colored gentleman driving the Uber?
Exactly.
That changes everything, but they don't give any context to it at all.
I'm quite certain that, well, no, I guess I shouldn't say that. I'm assuming it was probably just innocent, but maybe not.
Oh, so you think saying the N-word's innocent? See what I just did there? There's no right answer to that question now.
No, there's not.
But like then everybody jumps on and I've been listening
to. So
to
does he still get to do the Super Bowl or no?
That's the weekend.
What?
That's not Morgan Wallen.
Oh.
Morgan Wallen.
I thought he was supposed to do the Super Bowl.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Not that I know of.
Oh, all right.
That weekend.
Well, is the weekend in trouble too?
No.
Oh.
What's?
I thought I heard. I haven't seen the TV much the past couple days, so I thought it was somebody had said, "Why would you say that? You're ruining your chance or your deal with the Super Bowl."
He ruined his chance with everything.
Oh, so he's his blacklisted.
Yeah, like
or he
radios won't play his.
Wait, I have to find a new name for that. He's troubled person listed.
He's deplatformed.
Oh, okay.
No, I think he still has a Twitter.
Oh,
he's canceled.
Oh, God.
Canceled's the word.
Okay.
But anyways, his song was been number one, or his album for the past 3 weeks. They just released, and then so they took him off all the radios. Stations. CMT quit playing his videos.
Oh.
They basically his label suspended him. I don't think they outright canceled him. And then his touring company has parted ways.
Whoever owns the Ring doorbell camera across the street is clearly a neighbor that hates him. If they publicized the footage.
Well, probably they were coming home at 4:00 in the morning and they were all pissed off.
Probably.
They woke him up or something. It just seems, I don't know. I feel like we've made it to a point in our culture and society that word has lost a tremendous amount of power. Like, it's not.
Yes. Well, yeah. So why is it such a big deal?
Like it went from I remember being a kid and like that could be the worst word that you could ever say.
Well,
ever,
yeah, because it was very derogatory and very.
Well, let me take that back. I remember being a little kid and people said it all the time.
Not in where I grew up.
Oh, see what you did there?
Yeah.
And then it went hardcore the other way. It could be the worst word in the world. And then everybody and their brother in every song, movie, whatever, called each other that in some other word.
Well, here's the deal.
And it, I'm going to lump it in with, there's two other words. Well, the one other word that is going to be the F word, the faggot word.
Oh,
where you're not supposed to say that word anymore. And we called each other that as kids. It was, I don't want to say a term of endearment, but it wasn't.
Right.
Like, well, maybe you didn't understand.
This is age-old discussion of.
But to see this dude get canceled over that, some drunken random 4 o'clock in the morning stupid yelling to your buddy thing.
Here's it. If it's still that deeply hurtful, fresh, and offensive, how about everybody quit using it?
I think if I was going to, if I had to apologize like that on TV, I would just go find whatever the latest rap song, movie, and I would just read the lyrics. Like I have a statement I'd like to read, and I would just read that. Be like, this guy has said this 3 million times. It's been downloaded 3 million times. Why isn't this guy in trouble?
But it depends on who it comes from.
That's the most racist thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Well,
seriously, it's like turned all the way around. And I would love somebody to explain the other side of that. Like, and I don't know that anybody would, but everybody just goes, that's the worst thing in the world. And you go, I don't know if it is. There's a lot of worse things in the world than a drunk dude yelling at his buddy in the middle of the night, any word that doesn't hurt anybody. Again, if he was yelling at the cab driver or whatever, that's a different situation, but
yeah.
You're worried about losing work right now, aren't you?
I'm texting my customer right now.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. Can I please come back to work?
You're going to have to put one of those disclaimers at the beginning. The views of this podcast do not necessarily reflect the views of Pam Anderson.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. But
there's no answer. There's no answer.
I just don't.
How about just everybody quit using it, period?
Well, like I said,
but then another word's going to replace it, so.
It'd be one thing if your boss came out and was like, quit being a lazy SN. You'd be like, okay, that's not cool.
Right?
Like, that is, no, bad. I don't know.
Well, it's just like, okay, the word bitch. Everything, with the women's movement and everything, like, that would be like us condemning and canceling every person that uses the word bitch because it kept us down for so many years. And I don't know. But yet we can call you, hey, bitches, what, right. Like same deal.
Right. And that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, if I'm sitting around talking to my...
you're gassy.
I know, I don't know where it came from.
What's the matter with you? Every time you get on here.
Maybe it's when I start talking, it churns something up.
Must be. Acid reflux?
When...
Need a Pepsid? No. Sorry, go ahead.
If I was sitting around having a few beers with my buddies and somebody said something, I'm sure I have and would utter, bitch, please. Now, am I really...
I'm going to deplatform you.
Right. And this is the same kind of context I'm talking about. Am I really saying something derogatory to my friend? Like, it's sort of I don't know what the word for that is. There's probably some speech and psychologist that's like says what that is.
Using a derogatory word towards a friend in a loving manner.
Right. And that's...
Because that makes it funny.
It does.
And then I don't know what that word would be.
Because what follows that isn't going to be like, how dare you? It's, oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you go back and forth. But if I went into the supermarket and I was upset at we'll say the cashier, and I'm like, bitch, please, can you just put my fucking grapes in the bag? That is awful. So we've lost all sense of context of anything. It's driving me bonkers. It's just a matter of you said that.
But there's no fix for it.
I think people just need to quit being little bitches.
My God.
I'm just so
You've
tired
learned
of it.
nothing.
I'm just tired of it.
I will have you know, we are the ones that birth the children.
Great.
Calling someone a bitch is not synonymous with being weak.
I don't know if you've been paying attention lately, but...
You've birthed a few things in the bathroom?
No.
Because I have noticed. Yes. Anyway. Okay. Go ahead.
What I was going to say, anything you women can do.
Yeah.
We're only a declaration of being a woman away from doing it.
Please don't get me started on this again. We talked about this the last time, and I still am like, oh my God, no one's going to hire me.
We were watching that... I don't know what program it was on, and I can't remember if it was for or against the track team. The two giant, like 6-foot boys said they were girls, and these guys are like yoked, tall runner.
And they're kicking
boys.
all the girls' asses.
Like killing
the girl
them.
lost the scholarship and all that stuff. Like, come on.
You're just like, we're just watching it like with
disbelief, utter
jaws
disbelief.
open. Like, what? And I don't know who in that school. That's what I'm saying. People just need to quit being
Everyone's
bitches
afraid.
and just grow a pair and just be
you
like...
You just did it again.
What?
Stop being bitches.
And then I said to grow a pair. So that's also canceled again. I'm just tired of people being so weak-willed and I realize you can express your point without being derogative. But
why do you have to be vulgar, John?
It's just how I talk.
I know.
It's how almost everybody I know talks.
Somebody said to me the other day about how I swear on here and stuff, and it's like, oh my God.
It does make me uncomfortable.
Oh, shut up. But like, I do swear a lot, but not when I'm at work. Or like, you know what I mean? Like, you have that
filter
at work voice and speech, and then you have that not, unless I have a customer that also speaks like that, then I'm free. But
well, and then I think that's the other thing I was trying to say about there's a difference between if you and I are sitting around or you're talking to your good friend on the phone, you're expected to speak differently as instead of how you would to a customer that you really don't know.
For the same reason. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say that's really the barrier here is you really don't know those people versus you're comfortable with them.
Or just, it can also just be a respect thing. Like, I listen to stuff on my phone while I'm at work. And I'm really bad with earphones, you know. So a lot of like the talk radio and stuff that I listen to is XM, so it's not censored for swear words and everything. So I'm always like in a panic when I hear like the garage door going up or like the door opening or something. Like I'm like, oh, I need to switch it to like just music. But then also some of the music channels have, you know, whatever.
Inappropriate language.
Yeah. So I'm always like trying to hurry because I can just see like somebody's kid walking through the door or something and being like, oh my God. But I don't think I've gotten caught yet. Right.
Now you've been kind of tipping off your customers that...
this is an expose. That's what it is.
It is.
On everything I hide from.
I just don't know.
So now, what else this week? You've been rather preoccupied.
I've started day trading.
Oh God! Somebody save me!
I'm tens of dollars in. It's so
Just
much
let me
fun.
know when I can start shopping.
This whole GameStop thing, it's enjoyable. I just have gotten a kick out of the whole thing. I don't understand it. I couldn't explain it if I tried. I mean, I probably could explain it poorly, but I've been getting the biggest kick
Everybody
out of
has
it.
been explaining it, so I'm sure every person out there listening, all 4 of them, have heard an explanation of it somewhere. But what I can't understand is how, if you had a normal job right now, how would you be checking on your stuff all day long? Like
It's
you
just
are?
on your phone.
Well, I know, but a lot of jobs you can't even have your phone.
Well, you're fucked. You put it on your watch. Like, it literally just takes a second to click on the thing and look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just see the thing this
Please
week.
don't.
The thing this week that's the big deal is Doggy Coin.
Well, I don't know. Which sounds like something from China.
And
I don't know
Doggy
why,
Coin
but it
is
does.
up today.
Hot
45%.
diggity dang.
45. A lot of my hot picks, Pam. 45% gain today.
Nice.
The bad part is there'll be like a 60% loss tomorrow. But, it's fun.
How about you just let me know when we're 1,000-air?
We got a long ways to go, sweetie. We're not even 100-air.
So I have to keep working?
Well, unless a lot of people buy up this Doggy Coin and it goes, super.
John, you have to watch what you're saying right now. You
Why?
could be pegged for insider trading if you're trying to get people to...
Well,
You could be deplatformed.
I am not a financial advisor. I'm a mildly retarded human. I know nothing about the financial market, so you shouldn't take financial advice from me.
Is that your disclaimer?
Yeah.
Can you, cut that out?
And also, I use the word mildly retarded, and I have to apologize so I don't get canceled.
All right, I
because
don't like that word, but anyway, just for the record. It just sounds awful. It's like twat. See? Look at the face you made.
I wasn't. See, this is what I was talking about context.
Right?
Like we were. It
Well,
was just like
nobody hears that word and doesn't make a face.
What that was like is like if we were just like sitting around farting together and you just shit your pants. We're like, whoa, no, not that far. So stop.
Too far.
It's not the game we're playing here. But it's been pretty interesting. But then you just realize, like the past year and a half is just the realization that everything, every last thing in life is crooked as fuck.
Yeah.
It's so bad. The media is crooked, so crooked. Politics, crooked, so crooked. The medical, I don't want to say medical people, but the medical establishment from like all the way from the vaccines to the, what was the insulin.
Oh.
Like they can just come out one day and Trump could make an order like, hey, can't charge so much for insulin. That's bananas. And they're like, oh, okay. So it goes down from being hundreds of dollars a month to 40. You're like, what? Wait, what?
When people have gone without and just done it every
What
other
the
day to
fuck?
get by.
And just like
I know.
these fucking vaccines right now. You cocksuckers can't release the fucking secret sauce and let other people make this to save humanity? Because,
No.
like,
God, John.
there's
You're not
shortages.
playing
It's
right.
just so ridiculous.
Also, speaking of everything is corrupt, when I picked Piper up from the sitter today, I was like, so what are you guys watching on Netflix lately? Because they always watch like shit we don't, or just
Different stuff.
yeah. And it's a show called, I think it's Greenleaf or something like that. Oprah's in it, which normally would turn me off of a show, but it's basically a super church and all the corruptness behind it. Yeah. And they were telling me some of the stuff and I'm like, I know. Like all these super churches with like freaking sold out arenas.
It's bananas.
And then the guy goes home to his like $1 billion mansion, like
Joel Osteen.
praise Jesus.
And he drove there in his Ferrari.
Sinner, tithe. People are giving like 50% of their salaries to churches like that. What
drives me nuts about that is,
and where's it get you?
so let's just take Joel Osteen for example.
I can't believe nobody has found anything crooked on that guy.
Look at the fucking guy. He just looks crooked.
Yeah.
But we'll just.
Are we cynical? Are we just like?
You have to be anymore. But here's the thing about Joel Osteen. This is what drives me nuts. Pam's making me get a beer. I'm sorry for this slight intermission.
You could keep talking. That's because you're whispering.
I'm so far away, they can't hear me.
Oh my God. Somebody help. Thanks.
It is life over drinks, so. But the thing that drives me nuts about a Joel Osteen is he's missing a chance to be a no, I lost my train of thought.
Evangelist?
No.
I bet he doesn't even have a real Southern accent.
No,
but
no
it's
doubt.
fake.
Who's the real tall guy? Tony Robbins.
Oh.
He's missing a good chance to be a Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins ain't got no God in him.
Right. Well, he does have a bit of the Jesus in him.
Oh.
But he doesn't profess to be a pastor or whatever the fuck Joel Osteen is. But what I'm saying is, if you listen to Tony Roberts, he's very motivational and make your life better and blah, 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 blah. And then you pay him. Like, it's almost more of a square deal. Like, we're going to your event. It's $1,000 to go to your event. It's motivational. It might change my life. And to me, it's playing on people's desire to get better magically. To be honest, like, if I just go to this seminar, it's going to change my life. And, some people say it does. So whatever. But you have Joel Osteen, who's using this other thing, the magic Jesus.
Give money to God.
Yeah. Like, if this all-seeing, omnipotent power is compelling you.
What word? What power?
Omniscient?
Omnipotent?
That's the word I was looking for.
Okay.
Thank you.
Like, sure. Sorry, go ahead.
But if you're going to go to a Tony Robbins thing, and he's a great speaker, and he touches you emotionally, and, it's really worth it, is a different thing than playing on your belief in your faith.
Yeah.
And believe whatever you want. But when people start manipulating that, it gets really fucking gross for me.
Well, the whole tithe, okay, for our listening audience, you can tell we're not major churchgoers. Not that I condemn anyone that is, but there's a lot of things I don't understand, like the tithing. Are you like a sinner if you don't?
So it says, I believe.
And where is the belief that money is going to continue to be able to pay the bills to keep the sermons? You know what I mean? Like to have the services, like, you got to keep the lights on. You got to pay the people that work there and that kind of thing. Is that what it's put down as being? Because if so, I mean, by all means. But when you're going to an arena packed with thousands of people and you see how the dude's living,
well, I would assume
where then
so
is that
a couple
money
things
really needed?
So actually there's three things. First is the tithe is from the Bible, that you're supposed to, like, as part of God's rule or whatever the fuck, give, and they equate a tithe to a tenth of your possessions, and you're supposed to share that with. Now that sounds like some janky ass shit somebody came up with before TV, like when people were still writing shit on rocks to convince people to give up a tenth of their shit to somebody else. Like, to be honest. But people followed it for the however many thousands of years now. And that's kind of just the going thing, that if you made $100 this week, you're supposed to give 10 to the church on Sunday to help the church do church work.
Okay.
Second thing, there are probably a majority, maybe, of churches that actually do good things with their money.
Okay.
So they're using it to, like you said, keep the church lights on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure if you're a full-time pastor or priest or whatever the termination is, you do have to make a living. Like
Right.
You can't just
Right.
be a monk, especially if you're not a weird Catholic one and you're allowed to have a family.
Right.
So you need something to live on.
Right. Sure.
So, I get
Okay.
that. I get all that. But just like you said, and just like at the super churches, if you're in a stadium, if somebody's really that powerful powerful, exact right word, but not the word I meant. If somebody is that much of a draw that you want to go see them speak, that they do have to upkeep a fucking stadium that people are coming in every week, at least twice. So,
I guess.
if 50,000 people are showing up, it's like you're putting on a football game every week. You know what I mean? You need all those people. You have to sell some popcorn. You need some ushers. You need somebody in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
You got to sell number one for Jesus, foam fingers and stuff like that. But there's a whole organization that has to get taken care of. But it doesn't seem like Joel Osteen should be driving Ferraris, have a giant yacht, and live in a fucking palace.
Right. It just seems so. Anyway, circling back, another thing from this week, that Netflix show is all about.
Which Netflix show?
Super Church, Greenleaf, or whatever it was
I
I was talking about. Yeah, seems to be a watcher.
You lost me.
Well, you were just explaining to me about tithes.
Are you saying this is something we should watch?
No, I don't think I would.
Fuck, I'm so lost.
I'm just saying, I was saying for anybody out there that might want to.
But not for you.
Probably not. Has an Oprah in it. I don't give a fuck about Oprah.
You don't like Oprah?
No.
How dare you,
I
Pam?
mean, yeah, I do, but...
Is it because she's a female?
Yes. No, I'm over Oprah, I guess.
Again, I'm stuck in this cynical phase where did Oprah really have all these amazing moments on her show?
Right.
Or was there a backstage talk?
Oprah's favorite things, and I'm just over Oprah.
All her books and all that. It just seems like everything's a work at the end of the day.
I mean, I get it. She did amazing things and whatever, but I'm over it.
Who's your
And
new
I'm a
Oprah?
woman. Huh?
Who's your new Oprah? Who do you like?
I don't think I have one right now. I used to really like Ellen, and I'm over her.
She's got weird.
Yeah.
She looks weird.
And when you find out the stuff that happened there a while back, that she's really kind of a fucking rag to work for and all that kind of stuff, when she's all, be kind to your neighbor. Every day when she signed, be kind. Oh, okay, well, maybe you should.
Do you suppose her entire staff just rolled their eyes
Yeah,
every
that
time?
they're all like, fuck you.
This bitch.
Yeah. I'm just tired of that kind of stuff. I'm just sick of it. I don't care if you're man, woman, black, white, pink, orange, queer, whatever.
How dare you?
No, you're allowed to say queer now, right? That's what the Q in LGBTQ is, correct?
No, they got rid of that.
Oh, why?
Because of the QAnon stuff.
Oh my God, I can't keep up.
I think.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
I thought it was okay
That
to
might have
say
just
that.
been a meme I saw.
Oh.
It's impossible to know anymore.
Oh my gosh.
It's impossible to know what's real.
It is weird that I said queer. It just came out. But I was like trying to come up with
This is what I'm trying to say.
all the different possibility, any type of human whatsoever.
I feel like there's nothing wrong. All right, for starters, it seems
That's not a word I usually say. It just came out.
It seems weird to me that there's ever a reason in public life that you really need to discuss sexuality.
No, true story.
You know what I mean? Like, you're at school and you're like, dude over there's queer. Like, okay, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, or at work. It just seems like the oddest thing that is now front and center.
Like, I wouldn't go look at a job and be like, so I'm lesbian.
Yes.
Like,
or you wouldn't ever at your business phone menu press 1 if you're a lesbian, press 2 if you're gender normal, press 3.
Gender normal is not a word.
What?
Gender normal is not a thing.
I just made that up, Pam.
Oh.
And guess what? How dare you?
Sorry.
How fucking dare you?
You could make it one tomorrow.
I think it is a thing.
I don't know.
But
Normal seems like an awfully dangerous word.
how dare we? Whole thing's
All
just
right,
crazy.
can we get off hot button topics?
I don't know what else to talk about. It's just all you talk about to me all the time, all day long. You're like, did you see what's going on now in the queer community? I'm like, Pam.
Stop saying that word. What else do you want to talk about?
Are
we millionaires yet?
No.
Damn it.
I'll check. Let me check real quick.
All right, I'll ask you again in 10 minutes.
See how the dog. We are absolutely not going to look at the GameStop stuff. That's
That bad, huh, buddy?
That is a fucking rolling shit show.
Worked out really well for you?
We made $4 in the last however many minutes it's been since I checked. Now, if I check again in a second, we probably just lost 5. But for right now, we're just rolling with this.
Cool.
Some people last week had. So the stock was way down at like $4 a share. So if you just put $100 in it, you got 40 shares.
John's getting a calculator.
No, and it went up to. So when it was just coasting last week, not the highest it was, if you put $100 in when it was $4 a share, you would have had $13,000 in your account. And there are people that put in $10,000 that had like crazy money. And then people even put crazier money. There's dudes online showing pictures of their account. They had like $14 million in their account.
When are you going to do that?
We have to catch it at the beginning.
Oh.
When you get in towards the end. Very bad. Very bad. Doesn't seem to. It's almost like catching
well, now you know.
Restaurant food as they're throwing it in the dumpster at the end of the night.
Ooh.
It's like, still smells like the dinner from before, but not exactly what you were looking for. You really want to be there at the ordering at the beginning. It's where catch that peak in the middle there and then decide like, I don't want the rest of this and throw it out. That's again, I am not a financially trained advisor. That's not financial advice. You can eat out of a dumpster if you'd like. You can order, not order.
Right.
This is just
you do you.
You know, I just am talking shit.
Spitballing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. That's the only thing we've ever put a disclaimer on. Like
trading.
Some idiots listening to this and going to lose their life fortune.
I know.
Oh shit.
This hasn't been a very exciting week. Okay, so it was Groundhog Day. Imagine that, 6 more weeks of winter. Last year it snowed in May. Just reminding everyone. So
you're an upbeat lady.
It is starting to feel pretty Groundhog Day. It's that time of the winter where just every day feels the same. The same routine, the same weather, the same get up, get ready, kids ready for school, get ready for work,
God bless.
Come home, have dinner, freeze your ass off. Like, it's just, I remember last year, right around this time, or maybe it was more towards the end of February, maybe beginning of March-ish, where I remember clearly saying to one of my friends on the phone, God, I just need like a change. Like, things are just too the same every day. Like, everything, I just need a change in routine. And like, within 2 weeks of that, like, 2 weeks to flatten the curve. And here we are a year later.
So you wish the coronavirus
I
upon
guess.
us.
I guess.
This is all your fault. It wasn't China. It was Pam.
Right. And then I spent the first month and a half of the whole thing terrified. Didn't want you to leave the house. I didn't want to leave the house. It was just terrifying. And I'm tired of it.
It was nice last Friday, and I'm looking forward to it again tomorrow. We got to go to our little local hangout bar. They're not open, but it's like a modified open. And we got to go there and sit and have beer and order dinner inside. Like, and if you're listening
safely while wearing masks.
If you're listening, while you're up,
You're right.
When you sit at your table, you can take them off. It's just fine.
Well, that's the way it is everywhere.
It's so stupid. Not in Texas or in Florida. They're like, woo. Well, actually, just about everywhere, but here and a few other states. But it was nice to actually get to go into a bar, sit down, order a meal, talk to a few people, have a regular day. Miss that. Mm-hmm. I think there's something great about a bar.
Like, you don't say.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I've
never noticed that about you.
I miss hanging out with people and listening to the jukebox and or a band and drinking some beers and shooting the shit. And I love it. Love it.
Especially in the last year.
Mm-hmm. Pretty wild.
I'm a little worried that summer's going to be all fucked up again.
You think? I
do.
I think we're sliding.
Because they're already threatening us with new strains and double mask and nobody can get the vaccine and everyone's going to die.
If they close down the country again, we are all straight fucked.
I know.
Because I don't think we're going to pull through it.
And again, okay, this will be the second disclaimer. I do not want to get this. I do not. COVID. Oh. What do you think? I even hate saying the word.
I thought you meant the vaccine.
No.
I was asking for clarification.
Well, I mean, yes, that too, but I do not want to get this. I do not think it's a hoax. I'm just tired of it ruling.
I don't think it's a hoax. I just don't feel that it's 100%.
Well, we're not
as dangerous
about that.
To. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't feel like it's. What's the word I want to say? I feel like to normal-ish people, it is next to nothing. If you're already compromised in some way, it is devastating.
Well, but you don't really know. There's been weird ones pop up where somebody gets like deathly sick, ill, bad. And there's really seems to be no real reason for it. I don't know. I don't care. I don't want it. But holy balls, there's got to be a...
I don't think you're allowed to say holy balls anymore. The church and...
Do I need to tithe?
And
repent and tithe.
Yeah, men everywhere don't like that either.
All right.
What about the Super Bowl? Super Bowl's coming up this weekend.
I don't give a fuck.
I couldn't give a flying fuck.
Bowl.
It's just a good time to hang out with your friends and whatever.
Safely.
But why are they showing all the commercials?
I don't know. I don't understand.
Like what? Like half the fun was all the surprise commercials that...
Especially when you couldn't give two shits about who's playing. At least you'd pay attention at the halftime and to the commercials.
They've been so bad the past few years too. Like none of them have been like that knockout. Oh, that's hilarious, and turns into like a public thing. Mm-hmm. Like the Bernie meme. Isn't it weird how things just kind of find their own little life?
Well, it was so funny. Look at the guy. Jesus Christ. Who couldn't laugh at that?
I do love for all
grumpy little shit. He looks like me sitting outside in the summer at night.
For all the bullshit that the internet has brought us as far as all this weird censorship and all this other crazy stuff that's going on. When the internet takes something and runs with it, and everybody around the world just is like, oh, we're doing the Bernie memes. That's the best.
It's just like a stress relief. Oh, it's and then
the funniest thing in the world.
John had me add. What is the name of it?
No,
John.
We can't, don't tell him.
Why?
Because then lots of people want to be on it, and then it gets shut down.
Because why?
I almost said a slur there.
Why would it get shut down?
Assholes will report it, and then it gets reported, and then the group gets closed.
Why would it get reported?
I've seen this happen 1,000 because they post heinous shit.
All right.
They post politically incorrect, socially incorrect. You're not allowed to say anything now, and all it takes is one dipshit to start.
Well, it's not like it's racist. It's just like just funny shit. Mm-hmm. Just a bunch of memes. It's this group. John's like, "Hey, add this group," and I did, and holy shit, I laugh all the funniest stuff. Well, never mind.
Yeah, if you want in on this group, you're gonna have to private message Pam. Her cell phone number is...
private message John.
No, I won't add you because I can't trust you. I keep my circle tight, Pam.
You don't have to be friends to message.
I'm still not telling anybody.
Why?
It's my little gem, and I shared it with
God.
you. And this is kind of making me second guess whether or not I share things with you in the future. Because the first chance you get, that was just like 2 days ago. I told you about that. First chance you get a microphone in front of you. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody go check. See.
Why wouldn't I want to share the joy with our listeners?
I just shared it with you. It's our thing.
We don't have
And if all our friends see all the memes that we're seeing, when we
then
take one and share one, they'll be like, yeah, we know where you got that from, stupid.
All right.
See?
Okay.
Right up
Holy. I can't handle your rules anymore. You just become a little too big for your britches, mister.
I just try and keep my memes to myself.
Please keep your memes to yourself.
So you don't have any predictions about the Super Bowl?
I don't give a shit. I don't even know who's playing. Buccaneers and somebody.
Fucking Tom Brady.
Who's that? I don't give a shit. I don't care about sports.
All right.
Is it the Chiefs?
Yes.
All right. See? Better than I thought. I don't give a shit.
I don't care either, but I know who Tom Brady is.
All right. Good for you. You're a boy.
Well.
That's about all I got.
That's it, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's it, Fort Pitt.
There's something else I was gonna.
Now I don't have a job to go to tomorrow.
See, the person that you're working, the non-gendered,
the family I'm working for,
nondescript,
put it that way.
How dare you identify them as a family? Now they know it's a private customer, not a commercial customer. Potentially. See, we can't.
Who cares?
I'm just kidding. See, like the person. Oh shit! I did it again. The person you're employed.
The homeowner.
The homeowner you're doing work for right now. I feel like would be a very good podcast. For multiple reasons.
Okay.
But again, I feel like there'd be a lot of anxiety over misspeaking, and then
maybe. Well, we just have to tell the person that only 3 people listen to us.
I don't think it matters.
Oh.
Literally, no one saw Morgan Wallen get out of that car the other night but a doorbell, and he's in fucking trouble. So.
Well, but also, just as an aside, to anyone that's thinking, maybe possibly tossing the idea around of telling John you would join him for one. John goes with the flow. If you are a little more on the cautious or G-rated side, he'll stay over there with you for the most part.
Well, yeah, I mean, it really depends what.
He's very respectful as far as that kind of stuff goes. Now, if you want to get in the dirt and get all muddy and talk shit, so will he. It's whatever you want to do.
Well, thanks for putting me in a box, Pam.
And somebody, please take over for me, because I believe everyone's tired of hearing
Nobody's
me.
tired of hearing you.
And I'd like to have another job after this one.
You're not going to get one after this one.
I already have another one.
Well, not when I send the transcript.
She's not going to care.
A heavily redacted transcript.
Yeah.
Of you just yelling twat and queer.
I know. Where'd queer come from? I mean, twat, I've said it a million times. But
even though I just said it, you sound like, oh.
Right, yeah.
Don't say that.
Yeah. Queer's not really in my repertoire. It just came out because I was... Anyway. You had to be in my head because I was going through the... Anyway. So now I'm definitely not going to have a job.
Oh, you'll get to your job tomorrow. Your shit's laying out in the driveway.
I know. Thank you, bye.
Beat it.
We'll take it from here.
Oh, God. Well,
they keep my brushes.
You know what's crazy? In this day and age, it's almost impossible to get through life on a daily basis without interacting with one of the variants of people. You know, whether it's a different race, different religion, different sexuality, like almost.
Well, yeah, God, if everybody was the same, that'd be boring.
No, what I meant is like probably 40, 50 years ago, a quote unquote gay person was, I don't want to say unheard of, but they just weren't.
Just nobody knew.
Oh, yeah. So what I'm saying is, so it wasn't like a thing. But now, like, in the course of my day, it's not, I mean, it's, I don't know what to say. I don't know what the word is.
Yeah.
Like I guess what I'm saying is, if I went to Walmart and I saw two dudes or two chicks holding hands or something, you'd just be like, oh, whatever. And just, it's like, it wouldn't even register on the, any more than a straight couple. So I guess what I'm saying is, I feel like the world's evolved to like everything's relatively normal unless you're really fucking weird. Like you have to be really trying to get for people to be like, whoa.
Yeah.
So it seems so weird to me that there's so much outrage over everything when I feel like we're probably the most accepting as a society we have ever been in our entire life.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, like, look at the Tiger King dude that came out. Like, that was the #1 series and show. It is a over-the-top gay dude who's seducing straight men into being gay with meth.
And
people are like,
employees
I love
to be
that
killed.
guy.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
everyone was him for Halloween.
of all the things in the world people should have protested, it should have been that fucking show.
Yeah.
Aside from the keeping the cats in captivity and all the other bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, there's a guy preying on meth addicts.
Carol Baskin killed her husband wet. She did, by the way. But anyway.
You think so?
I do.
What if she didn't? Can you imagine if the world just put something on you like that?
Nobody put anything on her. She's not in jail.
I'm just saying, she's definitely a piece of shit from watching the TV show. And who knows? Maybe she's a nice lady if you met her in person. Doubt it, but maybe. But what if she really didn't kill her husband?
Well, you look like somebody who would, so.
What if, like, one night he was just out feeding one of the fucking tigers or something and slipped and they ate him? Well,
they would shit out the bones.
Well, and she would have found his clothes.
Well, yeah.
They wouldn't eat the clothes.
Maybe they would, but they'd shit them out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe he just hates her and he's hiding.
Ran away.
I mean, there's that possibility too.
Yeah.
But
so when you go missing tomorrow, what should people believe?
Just check the doggy coin price.
Mm-hmm.
If it goes crazy overnight, if it goes, I think it's up to 5 cents a coin today. This moment.
Doggy. Is that why they call it that?
No, it's from that.
Woo
Wait, if you
doggy.
see, it's a meme or a meme thing. Here, let me show you. You'll get a kick out of it when you see the picture.
It's all from China.
No, not this one. No, it's the doggy meme.
I know.
Do you know which meme I'm talking about?
I saw a little cartoony thing.
It's
Does
this
mean
dog.
I have to put my glasses on? Oh, okay.
That dog is like on the face of the coin.
Oh.
It's hilarious. Makes me laugh. Of all the cryptocurrencies that have come out, and there's like fucking 12
They always
million
have a
of them,
stupid name for them like that?
they always have some weird nerd name.
Oh.
And I can never, like, I have never heard more people talk about a cryptocurrency aside from Bitcoin just in the past week that are like, I got me some doggy.
Oh, God.
And you're like, really? Yep. I heard about it and I bought some dog coins. And so it's a thing like everybody is like, I like dogs.
It's a cult following.
Yeah, basically. As
Awesome.
opposed to
and now
Ethereum.
we're part of it.
Like, I've never heard any normal human go like, dude, have you looked into this Ethereum? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's cryptocurrency, bro.
Ethereum sounds like something that somebody that watches Game of Thrones would say all the time.
Could be. But it doesn't have mass appeal like Doggy Coin does.
Oh.
I'm just saying, folks.
What about the cat people, John? I feel like you're not being inclusive.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you ought to start your own cryptocurrency and call it
Kitty
for
coin?
that. No, what's that?
Kitty coin.
Does that cat have a name that's sitting at the dinner table with the one housewife?
I think so, but I can't remember what it is.
Like, I'd buy that in a minute and be like, give me some of that cryptocurrency too. I don't understand anything about cryptocurrency.
Kitty
I
coin.
understand how it works, but I don't understand how the amount works or why it goes up or down. None of it makes any sense to me. But if there was that angry cat face,
you would do it.
I'd be like, give me $6 of that.
It's not the
son.
angry cat. It's a sassy cat.
Sassy cat.
It's mouthy. All right, I'm over and out. Gotta put our kid to bed.
'Tis time.
Yep. It's very sad, but it's got to be done.
It's the end.
It is.
Well, till next time.
Okay. Somebody join next time. Take my place.
Please.
You're an asshole. You're such a twat.
Oh.